Ms. Parnell here with an update about the AP exams. You can go to apcentral.collegeboard.org to get more updates about all this, and I'll keep you up to date with everything I find. So as of Friday, they basically decided that their traditional face-to-face exams are not going to take place. So what you've prepped for, everyone going in, same classroom, 100 multiple choice, 2 free response timed all together, that's not going to happen. Sounds like it's going to happen remotely from home. Not sure how all the logistics of that are going to play out, but my understanding right now is there's going to be a program you put on your computer and you take it on there. And I'm not sure exactly. They'll give us more information. It says right here, students will take a 45-minute online free response exam at home. Now I'm going to show you something that makes me wonder. I'm not 100% sure in saying what your exam will look like. Also looks like there's going to be 2 dates. It says you can choose to take it sooner rather than later while the content's still fresh. You may choose to take it later to have more time to practice. I'm not sure what sooner means. Obviously, I don't think it's going to be before what our original test date would have been, May 12th, and perhaps both will be pushed back. Not sure. So we'll see what that means, and then we'll get to pick. You'll get to pick individually, it sounds like, which one you want to take. So they surveyed 18,000 AP students, and 90% of them said they wanted to do the test, which is really good. You've put in the effort, you've put in the work, you signed up, you've done the commitment. So this way you can get college credit. Go on and complete it and do the exam. I know tests aren't usually everyone's favorite, but in this instance, I think it was a really good decision to go on and take it. So it's saying students can take a 45-minute online free response exam at home. But that's where they're talking about test security. If you're like, woohoo, jackpot, they're going to be putting all these things in place about like test security and programs you use on your computer and all kinds of stuff. But here's where I get confused. Okay, so they keep saying an online 45-minute test, which if it's just a 45-minute test, that's really short. That's shorter than the amount of time you spend taking my chapter tests in class. And I would imagine it'd just be one free response question then. But when you look down here, this is every AP subject. And exam question types. When you go to psychology, there's a big star for exam question types. And when you go down to the bottom to see what star means this information will be posted Friday, April 3rd. So they're telling us it'll be a 45-minute free response, but then they're also telling us they don't know what type of questions it is. So I guess on April 3rd, we'll have more clarity. That leads me to believe, are there going to be multiple choice? Are there going to be multiple free response? Like, what are we talking about here? But the way it has a star, and a lot of the courses do have a star, that star is in reference to exam question types. I don't know what that means. And then there's stars in reference to the exam dates. So on April 3rd, I guess we will learn the 2 exams. Now, let me tell you this. This is a bit of a bummer. 9 units, okay? Every teacher I know went out of order. Every teacher is very upset about this. This is units that will be on the exam. 1 through 7. This is units that will not be on the exam, 8 and 9. 8 is what we're currently doing. Now, I'm not going to stop what we're currently doing for 2 reasons. A, psychological disorders. I wish I was there in person to teach it because it gets way better in person. But this is why people take the class. They want to learn about like crazy and stuff like that. Bring it here. Got to open a bag of Oreos. Little pre-supper snack over here. And so that's why you take the course. And therapy is just good to learn about because that is the heart of psychology, is how you help the individual and help the person. So I'm not going to quit teaching Unit 8, and we've made it this far. It'd be stupid to quit teaching Unit 8. And Unit 9 was the one you did over Christmas with social psych. Such a good unit. Like every psychologist loves that unit. So why they're not including these? I feel like these are like the crux of psychology, right? Like the disorder, how you treat it, and then how society like works around it. I can't believe they're not putting these 2 on there. But that does ease up in the back of your head that all the stuff you're teaching yourself on your own, because you taught yourself Unit 9 on your own over Christmas break, and you're teaching yourself Unit 8 on your own, that stuff you're teaching yourself on your own won't be on the test. Now, here's the bad news. Unit 7, we have not done. Had I known they were going to do this, I would have started teaching you Unit 7 in class. I thought I still had time in class, which is actually why I started teaching you Unit 8. If you guys remember, I was like, oh, before we go out for the sickness, let me teach you all the psychological disorders because it's so fun. Literally, as soon as I started, we went out. So I never even got to teach you much anyways. I would have just went on to 7. That does mean you're going to have to teach yourself Unit 7, and it does mean Unit 7 will be on the exam. So Units 1 through 7 will be on the exam. Let's talk about those units. 1 was intro. 2 was the brain and states of consciousness. 3 was sensation and perception. 4 was learning, the conditioning. 5 was cognition, 6 was development, and then 7 will be personality, motivation, and emotion. Those will be the things on it. And we'll go through, we'll make a lot more stuff. So I'm gonna keep doing videos about this exam to keep you up to date on everything. You can also go read about it on your own, but be wary of things that just maybe spread on social media. Ask me if you have any questions or stuff. I'm getting emails daily pretty much now, but I'm having to go through a bunch of information, which is why I didn't know. Like on Friday, one of my students was sending me a thing saying they heard it was going to be that free response. I was like, oh, I didn't know what it was going to be because I was looking at the star in the chart saying they haven't released what type of test it'll be yet. So I don't know. Things are looking a little contradictory. I'll keep you up to date. I'll do things like this where we practice going through practice free responses. Again, don't stress. Don't stress. I'll tell you exactly how to write a free response, exactly what they're looking for. I'll make sure that none of that changes with this and that the same type of free responses they've done in the past are the same type they're looking for with this. So let me, confirm maybe all that. And then we'll practice it and we'll have time. Okay, we're about to start the last unit at the beginning of April, and at the earliest we have till a couple weeks into May. So we'll get through Unit 7. We'll do a really good job at Unit 7. We'll spend the last part of April, first part of May, practicing free responses, reviewing for the exam, talking about stuff from the whole year, and we will have plenty of time. So do not fret over this. Let's just keep learning the information, and then we'll talk about it. If you really are getting anxious, you can Google stuff and find out how to, more information about it and stuff. But I promise we'll get there. I just want to get through all the information first so that when we start practicing writing free responses, all the information's in your head, all the knowledge is in your head, and you can write really good essays. So anyways, that's it for today. I'll keep you guys posted. Like I said, it's Monday evening. So as things change, I'll let you know. See ya. Bye.